gents, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm just going to make a quick video for you about materials, farming for materials, locating materials, running around the map. I'm going to show you a run that I do. I learnt this run many years ago to get as many mats as I can quickly, just to boost up my scavenging. So I'm going to show you a quick run, like I say, around the map. As we know on the division, anything you want to optimize, you need so many mats to do it. The best way to do it is to do a watch mule in New York if you've got a high watch level. I'm lucky enough, my watch level's at 5,000, so if I do a New York run with a watch mule, I'm going to receive 4,238 scavenging points to put into my watch once I lose the 800. It's good for me, but unfortunately not all of us are at this level. I know that I've got players in my clan that are much higher than me, and I've got players in my clan that are much lower than me. Also, we've got some agents in my clan that have already got 4 agents, and they don't want to sacrifice one to do a watch mule. So let's talk about how do we build up our materials. So what I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm going to show you a little run that I do. I do it every time I log on. If I need mats, I'll run around the map. It takes 25 minutes roughly to clear the area and clear the run, and then just switch characters and do it again, and you'll be surprised how quick your materials build up. I'm lucky enough at the moment, my materials are quite high. These are still some of these are quite low. But yeah, my materials are quite high at the moment. As you can see, my receiver components are at 3,900. I'm nearly max on my protective fabric. Steel's fairly high. All these are quite high, but if these are all low and you want to roll some builds, or optimize some builds you got, these run out very, very quickly. And as I said, the easiest way to do it is a watch mule. But if your watch is only, let's say, 1,000 level, your shade level is only 1,000, you're going to lose 800 of that. So you're only going to gain 200 shade levels to use. It's not really worth doing it. Therefore, if you're only at 1,000, personally, I'd wait till you get to about 1,800. So, like I say, you'll lose the 800, but you'll still gain 1,000 shade levels to play around with, and then it becomes worth it, But it's a grind, that's what this game is. It's a grind. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'll take you around the map now. I'm going to do it in real time so you get a feel for exactly how long the run takes. So a couple of tips first: put your world on normal. It just makes it easier because we're doing this for speed. We're not doing this for XP or anything like that. It's purely for speed. So we're going to run as quick as we can. We're going to ignore most of the ads, and also make sure you've got no directives on. So the first place we're going to go to, if you open your map, we're going to fast travel to this DZ South checkpoint, the Gulf checkpoint. So I'm going to fast travel there now. This will probably give me a double load screen, so just bear with me. There you go. Right, don't go in the dark zone. You need to exit the checkpoint. Come out of this door, and as soon as you come out the door, on your left-hand side, there's a little bag. So we're going to pick that up. We will be picking up several of these, but what I'm aiming for is parachute boxes. The parachute box gives you more materials. Gives you 3 of each, and it gives you a little bit more. So I always find the snitch here. Quickly find out where Cassie is. We'll go and visit her later. Right, there's another little bag here. Jump over this hedge. I'm going to ignore the ads there. Just ignore them, because like I say, we're doing this for speed. We're not after any XP. You start shooting all the ads and everything, it's going to take longer. Right, that's the first box. We're after that thing there. So we're going to shoot it. This drops some mats. So we're going to quickly pick them up, turn around and do one out of the area. So that's given me 14 steel, 14 ceramics, and some electronics. I didn't quite see how many there was. I didn't look quick enough. Right, you're aiming for this building next. The building just there, just slightly to the left of the building. There's another parachute box in a tree. Just there. I'm going to shoot that. Pick that up. And then I always jump down into this cellar. There's a little locker box down here that I'm after that's got a key for the faction boxes. There's a toolbox there. Go through this door. There's an electronics box in here. There's also an ad. He might be one of the chainsaw gang. Let's get rid of him. And this is what I'm after, this little box here. So I'm going to open that. It's given me one hyena key, so I can now open a hyena faction box. They hold materials as well. You get loot out of them, obviously, as you well know. You can get exotics out of them, but you can also get materials out of them. So right, just come into this area here. Our next parachute box is there. That's number 3. Pick that up. Your next one's right in front of you. It's not far to run at all. There's usually some ads around here, hanging around that car. They're not here today. So let's just shoot the box, pick this up, and we're going to open the map and fast travel straight away. And we're going to the main entrance of DZ South, the checkpoint. Just fast travel there. Right, there's a checkpoint. If you want to spawn the loot goblin, I always run through here and he spawns out of the manhole right in front of me. Most of the time, not all the time. He has spawned. He's around here somewhere. He hasn't spawned out of these two. He usually spawns out of one just over there slightly. But he'll be around here somewhere. Where is he? There he is. We'll go and look at that in a minute. Right, so the next parachute box, look for this building here. You're going around the back of the building. In this tree, there's another parachute box. So we're going to shoot that, pick the gear up, or the mats, as we call them. And we're going to run downstairs in the cellar in this building here. There's a few boxes in here that I'm going to open, toolboxes, electronics boxes, and bags. But there's also one of those little key boxes I'm after as well. So we're going to run down here. Toolbox upstairs, there's electronics box there, there's one over here, and there's a brown bag just by this pillar, just there. Inside this room there's 3 more. There's a toolbox, 2 electronic boxes, one there and one there. There's ads out there as well, look. Better deal with them, they're only going to shoot me. Right, so this is the little box I'm after again. Pick this up. That's giving me a dark zone key. Woohoo. So now I've picked that up, I'm going to do one out of the area. As soon as we come out of the door, I'm going to just head north. Like I say, I do my best to ignore the ads. Okay, that's what you're aiming for. That set of steps there with that platform. In the tree to the left, there's another parachute box. Just there. And then just head north once you pick that one up. This run, we're going to open 14 of those parachute boxes. Once we've opened them all up. Oh, some ads here. God damn it. Get rid of them. More ads up here. Map's super busy tonight. It's always best to get rid of them though. This is why I do it on normal. If it was on heroic, which I usually run on, it takes forever. Right, your next parachute box is hanging on this building. You can't miss this building, rusty coloured building. Come out onto the road and shoot the box. Usually this is a elite territory control. I don't want to spook them. So there's a toolbox here. Let's jump up here and pick our mats up. Ah, it's friendly, so we can stay in this area. That's unusual for it not to be a certain. It's usually a territory control. So while we're in here, I'm going to pick these boxes up. There's a toolbox here. There's an electronics box up here. As soon as you've got that, jump over the road a wee bit. There's another toolbox behind here. Grab that. Go into this caged area. There's 4 boxes in here. We might as well pick these up while we're here. Ooh, if I can hit it. There you go. Jump in this little area. 2, 3, and last one there. There is stuff in this thing here. If you search around that, there is a few toolboxes, some gearboxes. So let's exit the area, jump over this fence, and then just head straight across the road. Always go to these barrels with a little table on top. There's a little satellite dish. There's always loot in there, or materials. There's electronics box here. Grab that. So I'm not going out of my way to pick up any of these electronics boxes, toolboxes and whatnot, because I'm, like I say, I'm doing this for speed. I want to do it as quick as I can. And just run back on yourself. Go slightly right. You're aiming for the American flag, which is just there. There is an electronics box here that I always pick up, just there. And head for this building. There's a little brown bag, but most importantly, there's a parachute box hanging in the tree next to this building. Just there. So I'm going to pick that up, head this way, up this path. We're going to jump onto this, over this wall. And just keep heading this way. You can see my map. The map is super busy tonight. Run through this gap in the fence, and there's a parachute box in this tree just there. So I'm going to shoot that, grab that, and then we're going to open our map and fast travel straight to Truman's safe house. I can't because I'm in combat. Let's get out of the area so we can fast travel. Always amazes me the accuracy these ads have got, and they can seem to shoot through stuff. But then again, that's the way the game is. Excuse me. There you go, we've landed. Let's get out of this building. So I can jump over here, head for the tarp over the road. Bag here, pick that up. So the reason I jumped down into those 2 underground areas is to get the keys for the faction boxes. If you see a factions box, pick it up. There's one in here. There's an outcast one in here, just there. So if you walk up to it, I've got 47 keys, so I'm going to open it. So it's given me a couple of bits of gear. Collect that. If you have a look over to the right, it's also given me 6 ceramics, 4 titanium. Very tight because you can get like 100 titanium or 100 electronics out of those boxes. That box has been super tight. But we will be opening one more. There's a hyena one I always go to. Mate, they're relentless tonight, aren't they?
I see attack shield.
That's right, let's head down into this area here. come down to these where all these cars are parked. This is the next area. Sometimes there can be a propaganda broadcast just over there, but this tonight there's an open world boss over here, so they are going to spook as soon as I start shooting. Because as you can see in the tree, there's a parachute box there and one there. Right, so there's the mats that have dropped out of the parachute box. Some more over here. And down here, your reference point's that digger in the tree next to the digger. There's some more. So we're going to pick this up. We're going to head to the left. There's one more down here we're going to pick up. So we've picked up 11 so far. So this next one will be number 12. Oh my God, there's ads down there as well. God, they're everywhere. I know I'm trying to do this. So if you aim for this this flagpole with a broken flag on it, there's a parachute box just there. Pick that up. There's also some toolboxes around this area, so I'm going to quickly pick these up while I'm here. I might as well, I'm in the area. It doesn't take a minute to pick them all up. So there's one there, there's one here. Jump over this wall. There's an electronics box just near this door, just there. And then by this little truck, there's another toolbox. So I'm going to pick that up. We might have to run out of the area. So that's 12 parachute boxes so far, plus a load of bags. So open up your map. I'm going to fast travel straight down to Libby's Cool Safe House. Right, once you landed, exit the safe house, come out of this first door, turn right. There's electronics box there. There's a toolbox just outside the door. Just head this way. I can get around that spotlight. And then you're aiming for this bus shelter here. Just jump up on top of the bus shelter. You can see the yellow tarp just there. We're going to jump up on top. There's a parachute box up there. Just there, look. Pick them up, open the map, straight back to the White House. Oop. Don't know what happened with my map there. Obviously my toon decided to take the long route, but we're back at the White House now. Going to exit the White House now. Just go into a building over the road. There's a parachute box over there that I'm going to grab, and also a hyena box, faction box that I'm going to open. So as I said, guys, this video is more aimed at guys who can't do a watch mule, who haven't got a high shade level to do a watch mule. That's not worth it. So like I say, just to jump on, do this little run every day. Takes no time at all. Once you learn the route, it's even quicker. As I said, just put your map on normal. There's the next one. Put your map on normal, no directives. Just do it as quick as you can. Then you can always switch your map back to whatever world setting you've got it on, and just carry on doing what you was doing. So we've got the mats there. If you come into this little area, there's a weapon box there, gearbox there, electronics here. But this is what I'm after here, this hyena box. So I'm going to open this. It's give me some loot. Pick that up. It's give me 100 polycarbonate and 9 electronics and 25 food. So these boxes are always worth opening. If you see them, if you know where they are on the map, you know, we go to certain areas where they are. If you come over to this control point, you fast travel to the safe house. It takes seconds to run around to here. just run up to here. There's 2 key boxes here, 2 outcast key boxes that we always go and open as well. So you get to learn where they all are. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fast travel straight to New York. Once you've opened the map, go straight to the Wall Street mission. While we're fast traveling, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, the share button, and the sub button for me. It helps the channel, and you don't understand and realize how much I do appreciate you guys just hitting that sub button for me.
Nearby hostage situation detected.
Take a note of that building there with all the black tarp on it. We'll be going in there in a sec, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to 3 areas of scaffolding now and pick up more mats. Right, there's usually ads down here. I try my best to ignore them. I think they're spooked. But with the amount of ads on the map tonight, you can understand why I put the world on normal and why I don't have any directives on, because it would just take too long. Obviously I'm doing this for speed. If you're short of receiver components and protective fabric, open up these boxes and break down the purples, because the purples do give you materials. I don't need any, so I'm not going to bother opening them all because it just takes that a little bit longer. So exit the scaffolding and just run down towards this big black building we showed you earlier. We're going to go inside. We're going to do 1 complete lap of the inside. So straight in front of you is a toolbox, and they're just going to do a lap. Be surprised how much is in here if you've never been in here before. I actually discovered this area by mistake. I fast travelled to Wall Street. There were some ads about. They started shooting me and I ran off. I ran in here and then I thought, ooh, might as well pick all these up while I'm here. And last toolbox just there. Once you pick the last one up, just run round. I'm going to go halfway round again. I'm going to exit out of this door. We're going to run straight across the road into the donut shop. And there's 4 electronics boxes in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 1 over this counter, which is your 4th. Exit the building, go right. We're going to take the second right, that being the first. So we're going to run down this second right. And then the scaffolding just that I'm underneath now, we're going to go up the top of that. There's 3 on this level. And then the last one is upstairs. I usually go and grab this one. I know it's only 1 little bag, but it, you know, it adds up. There's a gearbox there, weapon box there. This is what I'm after, and if you haven't got it, there's a phone on this table. Pick those phones up, gives you bonus XP. That was red when I pulled the trigger. Stupid game. This is the quickest way back down, so we're going to go down here. And then we're going to go to 1 last scaffolded area. This is the, to my left now is the donut shop I went in just now. So run past the donut shop, take your next left. There's the scaffold I'm after here. This one is a little bit awkward, you've got to keep running back on yourself. So you would be going up there, but you've got to run in this area here. This is where the gear is. Or the mats, as we call it.
Nearby hostage situation detected.
One last toolbox around here. Obviously a gearbox there that I'm not after. There's also another parachute box up there, but it's an orange one and that's got gear in it. So if you shoot that, I'll show you how to go up there. I'm sure you have been up there, but there's a weapon box just there. So we just jump up this ladder. Yeah, don't want that. Let's break it down. Into this caged area. There's obviously a gearbox there, a weapon box, but I'm after these two. As soon as I pick these two up, I open the map and I'm fast travelling now to the food bank safe house. Right, as soon as you've landed, let's exit the safe house.
Rogue agent detected.
Ooh, rogue agent. We might have to deal with them. They might be in the area I'm going to. So get down the bottom of the stairs and turn right. They are. I'm going to have to deal with them. This is the area I want, and there's the rogues, look.
Assault turret detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. Rogue agent eliminated.
Oh, that was a pain. This is the area I'm after, this little flooded area. You can see there's a toolbox just there, but to empty the water, just use this pump. That'll empty it all out. My weapon box, gearbox. I'm after this cleaner box. Just open that. Let's give me some loot. Let's give me 100 carbon fibre, 6 steel, 21 food. Toolbox there. One there. One over here. I will jump up and get that loot because there's a named item up there. I've been searching for a white death with damage to targets out of cover forever. Don't want that. No, it's giving me a pristine example. Damn it. I will keep that for a build I've got in mind. Let's break that down. I didn't pick this loot up, did I? Right, open up your map again. Fast travel to the residential building safe house. This is the last one we're going to do. And then the run will be done. This has taken a little bit longer than 25 minutes because I've had to deal with several, like the rogue agents for instance, and several other things. But like I say, just ignore the ads as best you can. So we're going to exit the safe house. There's a toolbox just here. There is a caged area there with a couple of gearboxes in. But I'm heading for this building over there. Obviously the first time you come to this building, this door is locked, so you have to jump over this, jump over the wall there where the yellow paint is. This is the door I need open. It's on a cable, goes around to the back of the building. So we're going to go and shoot the electric box. Rid of these. pick your head up. Thank you. It's on the back of the building, that yellow box there. Just shoot that, that'll open up the door. Let's go back in the area. There's a box there. Toolbox over here. Into the building. I'm sure the experienced guys watching will think, oh, I know where there's loads of these little areas like that, but you know, if you know another little good area, just pop it in the comments and I'll go and check it out. It's always good to add something to the run. Like I say, if you've got an hour to kill, just do it on a couple of your agents. It doesn't take long, and you'll be surprised how quick your map's build up. So that's the last box I pick up. So that's the run complete, and what I do is I usually log off, or I go back to Washington, I log off, and then I switch characters and do it all over again. So we're going to go back to Washington now. I'm going to show you guys another little area I go to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast travel to Air and Space Museum. There we go, we landed.
Black Tusk has already established a foothold here.
Right, stood too close to the mission, damn it. Right, another little area I'm going to show you guys is Solar Farm. I've already cleared this control point. I've done it before I started the video, just to make it a bit quicker for you. You don't want to sit and watch me clear this out. Clear it out on level 1. I can now fast travel to it, so that's what I'm going to do. Just clear it out, like I say, on level 1. It takes no time at all to clear it out, and there are mats galore in this area, so it's always worth clearing it out. And if you've got them, the food, water and everything, just hand it into the control point officer. I'm not going to, because I know where they all are and I haven't got a lot anyway. But I'll show you anyway. But if you donate it all, and then as soon as that flashes detection 2, there you go, it's just flashed, you can stop donating. And what that'll do, that will highlight the, if you have a look there now, you can see all these little orange things. They're material boxes and bags and etc. So they just highlight them all. If you do this at night, it highlights them even more. You know, they stand out so well, so you can find them easy when you go running around. So just run around this area first. Open all the bags and boxes, toolboxes, etc. Some in here. Oh, don't think we can open that. No, we can't. So that's the inner part of the control point. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around the perimeter. So just pick an area to start, and then just go clockwise or anti-clockwise, whichever way you fancy. It's your call. And then just run around the outside. And if you just keep an eye on the bottom left hand of the screen, you'll see exactly how many you pick up in this area. There is a ton. And it's worth spending 10 minutes clearing out this control point. It's like I say, I always do it on level 1. It takes about 10 minutes to clear it out, but the rewards of all the mats is definitely worth it. There's a weapon box in there if you want to go and grab it. So we got that one. I think it's just a few more. There's one here. Right, I think that's the lot. Yeah, it's just a weapon box there. I know a gearbox there. So that's the lot. So you can see just by watching the left-hand side of my my HUD, if you like, how many mats I actually picked up in this area. There are a ton. And if you open up the map, this whole area here from the from this road all the way down here to this road here, this whole area, there are loads and loads and loads of materials. This area here, where that little bolt is, we know there's components in there, but there's also a ton of mats in there as well. So that's worth clearing that out while you're here as well. So I'm going to bob off back to the White House now. So there you go. That's the run and another little area, Solar Farm. I mean, Solar Farm's pretty well known with the veteran Division 2 players. For materials, everyone knows about it, but those guys that are new to the game and got low watch levels and whatnot, you know, that's the main area to go to is Solar Farm. But do that material run, go and clear out Solar Farm, pick all the mats up, switch character, do it all again. You know, if you've got an hour to kill, do it with a couple of characters and you'll be surprised, like I say, how quick your mats build up. Obviously, when you're talking about materials and whatnot, some of the things you do need as well for your weekly requisition project. So if you open up your map, go to your projects and go to this weekly requisition project, you need to hand in materials. So you always need materials for that as well, but you also need food, water and components. You run out of them very quickly, especially if you're donating them to control points when you clear them out to help you find loot boxes and material boxes. I'm going to show you 3 areas to go to on the map which hold enough to complete your project. So if you fast travel to the shop safe house, south of that, slightly to the left, there's a little water symbol. Go to this area, there's enough water there to hand in for your project. Just in that one area, you haven't got to run around the whole map looking for it. Just go to this area. That's where there's, like I say, there's enough there. If you need components, go to this one here. It's just north of Lincoln Memorial. Go to this area here. Again, there's enough components in that area to hand in for your project. And if you need food, go to this one here. The quickest way to get to this one, if that's all you need, is just food. It's just fast travel to Roosevelt, run over this bridge, and then just head this way, and you'll get there quicker. But yeah, so that's the food. And again, there's enough food there to hand in for your weekly project. That's just a little bit of advice for you when you need food, water and components. As you know, you can get them off doing convoys, you know, but convoys don't drop a lot and you've got to do quite a lot of convoys to get 250, which you need for a project. Okay, so just go to these 3 areas. It's just quicker and easier. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you about materials, farming for materials. I hope it's helped you out, the newer players to the game, and those that, like I said earlier, can't do a watch mule because you haven't got a shade watch high enough, you know, and it's not worth doing it. It's not worth spending 2.5, 3 hours doing the Warlords of New York expansion to get your watch, and you're only at watch level 1000, so you're only going to get 200 scavenging points. So just wait, be patient. the quickest way to level your watch up is obviously XP. I'm going to make another video later in the week about how I farm for XP. And that's what I'll wait till I get some guys on with me, because it's always best to do it in a group, because you do gain more XP if you do it in a group. But I'm going to make a little video for a beginner's guide, if you like, for XP farming, and the quickest and fastest way that I farm for XP nowadays. Okay, I hope you found something in this video, a few tips and a little bit of advice for you. Like I say, hit that like button for me and the sub button. That'd be much appreciated, guys. And I'm going to say good night. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Good night.